So let's go on to Kelsie. Kelsie had 20 admissions to NGH in less than 3 months, all for self-harm, various different types of self-harm. She allegedly took overdoses. However, when we did a tox screen, which is a blood test to see what chemicals are in the bloodstream, nothing ever showed up. So we don't know if she was taking overdoses or whether she was vomiting it up before she came in. We don't know. But she was saying she was taking overdoses. But what we did know, she was frequently self-harming. She was burning her skin, and we know she was using ligatures around her neck. So very high risk indeed. During the time that Kelsie was coming in and out of hospital, she became looked after by social services. It wasn't safe for her to be at home at that time. Her mother couldn't look after her. But as her story started to unfold, we discovered that she was being sexually exploited. And I'm sure all of you have seen the Rotherham reports. Child sexual exploitation is in every major town. It's not just London, it's not just Rotherham or Derby, it's in Northamptonshire. We have a child sexual exploitation forum where we meet on a monthly basis to discuss the cases that are at high risk and put in measures to keep those young people safe. Young people who we know are at risk of CSE are flagged on both NGH and KGH's A&E system. So when they come through A&E, for whatever reason, the flag comes up to warn our staff that these children are highly vulnerable. So we'll try and keep them in hospital until we see if they're safe. But she also had learning difficulties. She didn't have a learning disability, but she had learning difficulties. She has been very hard to help, and though she's not mentally ill, because again this is behavioural self-harm, and this is how she expresses her feelings, she frequently disappears from foster care. She'll return to her mother's care, and then she'll go missing again, and her mother will not always report that she's missing. And really, she continues to be at risk because she's very hard to engage with. Workers, all sorts of different workers have tried to work with her. Members of the RISE team who work with CSE, social workers, specialist teachers, etc., etc. But really, we came to her too late, I think. She's now over 18, and I occasionally get called up to the adult ward because I know her so well. And we're on first name basis. She's on first name basis with our porters and with all sorts of other people in the hospital. Kelsie needs a safe place, and at the moment her safe place is hospital, and that's where she comes. To the point when she actually self-harmed in front of a CCTV camera the other week in town, knowing that the police would see, would come and pick her up and bring her into hospital.